Mrs. Rineheart. Thank you for doing this interview with me.
You're welcome.
So, you mentioned earlier before this that many people call you by a nickname. What is that?
That nickname is Peaches.
Can you tell us about your project that you're doing?
Well, this is called the BSU Southtown Project, and it really is documenting the history of Southtown, which would be south of the railroad tracks and then east of the city park, that area of town.
So, where do you find your information?
I do find a lot of information from obituaries, but then we still have a very vibrant community, and I will talk to anybody. So I talk to my mother-in-law, I talk to the pastors, I talk to those who are still in Southtown, and if I notice that someone is missing, I will talk to their family members about what happened to certain landmarks. Because when I came back, I was gone for 36 years. I lived in Bloomington Normal. I was a special ed teacher in Bloomington Normal. Met the love of my life and came back home. And when I came back, I noticed that a lot of our landmarks were gone. Every house that I lived on 13th Street is gone. And I just began to start talking to people. And from that, I began to pull back together the beautiful memories that I had growing up here.
So, do you have any plans to go further with this project, like a book or like a video series or something?
I do think the staff here have a plan. There's going to be some sort of website. We're going to catalog all the stories. The other thing is that in 2014, I began to write social stories. I'm a special ed teacher. And the social stories are based on a town called Upland. Most of my kids in the Bloomington Normal area follow me in that social story. Well, if you think about the social story is Mount Vernon. I use Upland because the area that we are in is called Upland. It's where the South moved up. And it ends up being from Effingham all the way down to Cairo. So systematically, we are different. How we live is different. Even how we eat is different from the northern part of the state, and that's Upland. And we're a part of that great movement.
So, what does Black History Month mean to you?
Well, I had a meeting with BSU, and we were preparing for Black History Month. And I told them, I said, most of the time for Black history, people go very wide. We talk about people they ain't gonna never meet, ain't gonna never see, or they're dead. And so I decided to go deep, which is to talk about the founding African Americans right here in our own beautiful city. Those who contributed to some of the greatness that you see today. And so I am a product of that. I am a product of the group called the Federation Club that gave me a scholarship for college. I grew up eating barbecue with King Barbacoa. I remember going to the churches and standing up and singing. And the most beautiful thing I remember is graduation day. My mother was very sickly. She was in a wheelchair. And I crossed the stage and I thought, well, my mother probably won't be able to be heard because she's still very sickly. And the town, the gym was filled with our community. And when I crossed the stage, they went nuts for me. And so I never forgot that. And so I want people to know there's greatness right here where we are. I call this the Great 618. There's greatness right here where we are.
Well, thank you for the interview, and we're really excited to see where this project goes.
You're welcome.